And turn the little bell. Turn the little bell. Yeah, we're gonna turn the little bell. Oh, look at this. I just grabbed this and stuck my entire finger in it. Ooh. Hey everyone, it's Krystal. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because it is almost fall and I may sound like a super basic bitch, but I am so excited for pumpkin spice lattes. I don't own UGG boots, but I'm pretty sure if I did, I would probably throw those on too, but I live in Miami and that would be a little extra. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I was gonna say months. It's one of my favorite holidays and I'm just so excited. I've been brainstorming and planning a lot of Halloween looks, but that's for another video. We'll go more into detail on those things because we haven't even gotten into September. But anyways, I'm so excited for fall to get here. I wanted to do a very smoky eye, but then like I wanted to do kind of like a graphic liner, but that flew out the window because to be honest with you, I totally forgot to put on the eyeliner. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And let's jump right into the tutorial. I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do today, but I'm feeling a little inspired by the Huda Beauty palette, especially since I saw she's coming out with like a new one, which is so beautiful. I think it's called like Desert Dusk, something like that. It looks gorgeous. You guys know like I live for warm and neutral tones, so you know I'm gonna end up snatching that palette. But this is the one that I'm thinking of like working with today. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling a little like purpley, magenta-y thing. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I got my coffee ready today, so you know I mean business. First things first, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows as per usual. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I absolutely love this. This is such a good dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. If you guys are curious as to how I do my eyebrows, I will put it up here. I never know what side it is. I think it's like up here. I don't know. But I'll put it up here so you guys can watch that. My eyebrow routine is honestly the easiest thing ever. It's like 3 steps to actual perfect brows. Now I'm grabbing a little bit of foundation to carve out the brow and then also to set my eyelids. I like to use foundation and concealer to prime my eyelids. I like that it kind of like covers out all the veins and all that stuff. You can also, you know, you can use an eyelid primer. Obviously, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. Urban Decay has a really good one. MAC has a really good eyelid primer as well, but I kind of just like using foundation and concealer. I don't really mind. Oh, MAC also has the Paint Pots. Soft Ochre is really good. It has like a yellow tinge to it. Painterly is really good. It has like a rosier tinge to it. It all just depends on personal preference. Now I'm just putting in a little more foundation on the eyelid and I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. Now I'm gonna set that with a little bit of translucent powder just so that the shadow can blend much smoother. I like to start with my brows and my eyeshadow first because just in case there's a little bit of fallout, you can always just like wipe that off and you're good to go, and then you do your whole face. But if you forget or whatever, or you just personally like putting foundation and concealer on first, because sometimes I have those moments, you just put like a lot of setting powder under your eye and wipe it off after, and you catch all that fallout and you are good to go. I'm gonna go first into this really beautiful shade called Sandalwood. These are my favorite shades in this entire palette. Can you believe that? Actually, I'm sure you could believe it because I love shades like this. So I'm gonna go into Sandalwood first, and I'm gonna grab a really fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna start working that shade into my crease with a really light hand. I wanna really diffuse it so it's not harsh at all. Now I'm gonna go into Henna. This color is so beautiful. It's like a terracotta type of shade. And I'm gonna just warm up the crease just a little bit. And I'm going in with a smaller blending brush. This is actually one of Kylie's blending brushes from her palette that I bought. And I normally don't like using palette brushes. I don't remember what my other thoughts were on it. And also low-key, this is like one of the few cleanish, smaller blending brushes I have right now because I need to clean my brushes. So we're gonna go with this and pray that Kylie doesn't try us. Anywho, so I'm gonna start working that into the crease. Now, if you have hooded lids like I do, because my eyelids are hooded, like look, if I look at you like this, like it completely like just sits on this part of the lid. Or if you don't have like a defined crease or whatever, like you kind of just have to go in and see where your crease is. You see mine is right there, and you can just start working your shade in there. You make your own crease or you do any of that stuffs. So I'm going to just start softly working that right there, right where my crease is. This brush feels like hard, like the bristles don't feel very soft. That's fine. I'm gonna go in with this same one and I'm just gonna kind of blend that in. Yeah, I don't really like this blending brush at all, so I'm not gonna use that again. Now I'm gonna go into this shade Man-Eater right here. This shade is gorgeous. I feel like this is gonna look so pretty, such a really nice like berry smoky eye. So I'm gonna go just packing that on the lid. Guys, did you see I did my nails? I did them like a mint green. I normally don't do shades like that. I tend to paint my nails colors that have like gray undertones, because gray is my favorite color, and I don't know, I just like how gray looks on me, things like that. So like pastel grays, grayish, you know what I'm talking about, like that beige gray color. And I don't know, I just normally do colors like that. So doing this green was like a little-ish out of my comfort zone, but I really like it. I really like painting my nails. I used to bite my nails my entire life. And then I stopped a couple years ago. Actually, not it wasn't that recent. I stopped like 7-8 years ago. And oh, by the way, I'm getting a little bit of that color Man-Eater on a Morphe E18. This is like a little teeny brush, and I just want to like diffuse that. I don't want it to be too harsh. I want it to be like a little smokiness. So like I was saying, ever since I stopped biting my nails, like I've been really into like nail polish. I do my own nails. I don't go and get them done somewhere, because like, let's be real, it's just a little expensive. And I also like doing my own nails because I feel like it's like kind of therapeutic. I feel like it gives me more or less like the same feeling in a way as I do when I do makeup, because I'm like, it's like me time. I'm like in my zone, I'm concentrated, I'm not thinking about anything else. So doing my nails, I really like that. So you guys let me know if there's like any pretty colors out there, or any like new brands you've heard of, like indie brands or whatever. Like I'm open to really buying from anywhere and trying out so many different colors. If you guys are like into nail polish and stuff like that, I can start linking down below the polish color that I'm wearing. Now I'm gonna grab this Sigma, I was gonna say Morphe E25 by this Sigma E25, and I'm just going to go in and make sure that it's all diffused and blended out. And as I'm blending out, I'm kind of pulling it toward the tail of my eyebrow. Once I clean that up, I feel like it's gonna give me like a little bit of like an elongated eye. I'm going to clean that under eye. There was quite a bit of fallout. Now I'm gonna line my lash line with a little bit of liquid eyeliner, since I'm gonna put on some bold lashes. I don't want the lash band to show, so if you put a little bit of that liquid liner, once you put the lash band, it'll like conceal. Now I'm gonna tight line using the Maybelline Eye Studio. This is in Blackest Black. I like using this for the waterline also. It just gets on really black, and since my eyes tend to get watery, if I use a pencil, I get like little patches or like leaks out of like the corner of my eye, and we're not trying to have that. So if you want, you can go and give this a whirl. I think this is really good. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara, just enough so they can coat the lashes so that it blends in with the falsies. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Sasha number 11. This dual lash glue smells like fish. That smells bad. I'm gonna just keep the theme of Huda Beauty, so that's why I'm going with these falsies. And also these are extremely gorgeous. Like, look at that. Ooh, those are stunning lashes. I got some mascara there. Ugh, I'm waiting for it to dry up so then I can take it off, because if you try wiping it off when it's still wet, you're gonna get this hole across your eye. And I'm planning on filming a video on how to apply false lashes. I feel like I've kind of figured out a way to make it easy, because applying false lashes is like my least favorite thing to do. Besides a wing liner, I think it's my least favorite thing to do for sure when it comes to makeup. Not in general. I think doing laundry is my least favorite thing to do in general. And they are on. Well, one is on. Good enough. Now we're gonna move on to priming the face. I'm going to use this Pony Effects primer. This is the, wait, hold on, I put it away. It's the Radiance Glow Hydrating Starter. It's one of my favorite. And then the Milani Prime and Light, just a little bit. I'm gonna mix those two on the back of my hand. I just find that it really gives like such a dewy glow. And I love that dewiness under the foundation, because then once I put the foundation on, it just, I don't know, it like peeks through. I'm gonna do a little bit of color correcting. This is the BH Cosmetics 6 color correcting palette. I believe they have 2. This is the lighter one. I'm gonna go in with this green right here. Excuse how messy it is. I'm gonna go in with the green because green cancels out any redness. So I'm gonna just go in with a concealer brush and tap it on the areas where I have redness. Oh, that one hurt. That pimple hurt. Okay, I look so funny. Okay, now that we have all the areas where there is redness covered, we're gonna go ahead and just blend it out just a little bit. For foundation, I'm gonna mix these two guys. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir in Classic Ivory and the True Match Lumi and Natural Beige. Now I'm going to start pressing that in over the areas where we color corrected. See, look how easily that goes and covers up. Wow, I feel like this makes such a like radiant combination. Like, look at my skin, look at that. Ooh. I'm putting foundation over my lips so that whatever lipstick I put on, it gives like a very flat canvas. I can still see a little bit like peeking through. I'm gonna get a little bit of this Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. Some people use this for concealer, some people use it as foundation. But I use it to conceal little spots like that because, I don't know, I feel like this is like so full coverage and it works so well. Now those little spots, I'm just going to dab in with my finger to blend that out. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, which I've been absolutely in love with lately, to brighten the under eyes and do a bit of concealing. I'm gonna focus some right here on the inner part because I tend to have some shadow there because I have like hollow under eyes. I'm gonna use a damp beauty sponge to blend that all out, but I'm also gonna add a little bit of my NYX Hydra Touch Oil Primer. I just want a little bit extra hydration. I'm gonna put just 2 drops right there and then go ahead and blend it all out. Look, you see how I picture my hair in a little clip. Looks so cute. So cute. Now I'm gonna set my eyes, my under eyes, not my eyes. I'm gonna set my under eyes using a little bit of the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I'm gonna dust off the excess. I don't wanna bake or anything like that. And I'm gonna blend out any creases that may have already started going at it. Because once you set that in, it is not moving. I'm gonna set all under the eye and bring it here next to the nose. With that same powder, I'm just gonna set all the places where I added a little bit of concealer. Now I'm gonna set the rest of my face using the Bare Minerals Perfecting Veil. I love how I use these products all the time and I still have to read what it is. Fantastic. This pressed powder is really lightweight and it doesn't feel uncomfortable or anything like that on the skin. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit of henna and I'm going to blend that into my under eye. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of sandalwood with a blending brush and just kind of blend that all in. I'm gonna grab the Anastasia contour kit. Ooh, this is like peeling. Ooh, it looks janky. I'm gonna grab the Anastasia contour kit to do a little bit of contouring and warming up the face. I'm gonna mix these two shades right here. Okay, so the battery of my camera died, but we are back in business now. So I finished contouring and warming up the face. So far I'm so obsessed with how this look is coming out. This stuff, I love makeup, man. Like, this is getting me just so excited. I'm gonna go into the Nicole Guerreiro Glow Kit with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Glow Getter, just a little bit. I mean, it looks in the pan a little too dark for me. Oh, it's perfection. It is so good. This palette is so pigmented. Wow. I'm gonna do like a little C shape right here because I like highlight on my temples. I've been breaking out so much on this side of my face and I've been getting so much texture, so it's making my makeup look patchy sometimes. And it's a little aggravating. This is honestly so... Wow, that looks so good. It is gorgeous. Now, I never use blush because personally I'm just not a blush type of girl, but today, since we're going for these berry tones, I kind of want to keep the rosy berry thing going on. So I'm going to go into this shade right here and I'm going to go in very lightly because I know these things are super pigmented. This is from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna tap it in right between my highlight and my contour. I don't like to put it too in on the apples of the cheeks because I don't want, like, I don't know, I just don't want it to bring my face in. I want my face to stay like unsculpted, you know what I'm saying? For lip, this might be a little too matchy, so if you don't like that, you can go for like a nude lip or a glossy lip, whatever it is that you want. But I'm gonna use this color combination. I have a rhinestone that's been stuck to it and glued to it forever and I've never taken it off. So this is the ColourPop lip pencil in the color Notion, and this is their lippy sticks in the color Next. This is a really, really good pair and it's like a very berry type of purple. This is so gorgeous. I'm almost tempted to put like a little bit of gloss over it, but I'm gonna leave it just like this because you know I love glossy lips and I'm always like throwing gloss on everything, but I'm gonna leave it like this. I think it'll look better matte. And now to set the face, and we are finally done. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray, which I absolutely adore. I definitely recommend for you guys to pick this up. This is such a good dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I thought my teeth were dirty. And the Make It Dewy from Milani is a good one for the MAC Fix Plus. There, I almost forgot. I was like, where? I was like looking for the word. I literally tasted that. I love that. And now we are finally done with our smoky berry fall look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.